He hasn't been active the last half of the year, has more yardage than he does, and that's O.J. Simpson. 10,000 yards in a career. There's very little breeze, just a slight breeze. So the wind is no factor. This is like an early October day. Here we go. And the playoff game's underway. When the ball is touched, the clock starts. Garrett coming up the field. Breaks it open. Comes over the 40. An excellent return by the veteran Carl Garrett. Nettles brought him down on the 41-yard line of Oakland. So Oakland's in good position with the backfield of Stabler at quarterback. Davis and Van Egan the running back. Wide receivers, Branch and Biletnikoff. And the tight end all-pro Dave Casper. Shell, Upshaw, the big boys on the left. Dalby in the center. Beeler and Lawrence on the right side of the offensive line. Branch split to the left. Biletnikoff to the right. First down for the Raiders. They like to run the ball. There they go to the left side. They give it off to Clarence Davis. You could almost predict the first play would be to the left side with either Van Egan or Davis, John.
I do think, Kurt, you may see them run a little more to the right than they're accustomed to, but they are a left-handed football team.
The sack pack. Freddie Cook left in. Mike Barnes, the left tackle. Right tackle, Ehrman. Right in, Dutton. Backed up by McLeod, Simonini, and White. Thompson. Muncie, the cornerback. Laird and Blackwood, the safety, comprise the Baltimore defense. Second down, 6. Van Egan. Van Egan is piled up. Fumble. And the first break of the game. The ball is over to Baltimore.
And Lyle Blackwood's got the ball, Kurt. He's come up with big plays for him all year long.
First down. Colts on their 49. Jones puts Dowdy in motion. The pitch out is to Mitchell. Cuts to the 50. It is hammered down by Monty Johnson, number 58, and John Matuzik, number 72. Jones, the quarterback. Mitchell. Roosevelt leaks the running back. Freddie Scott. Glenn Dowdy, the wide men. Raymond Chester, the tight end. David Taylor at left tackle. Pratt at left guard. Mendenhall, the center. Huff, the right guard. All-pro right tackle George Boone. That's the Baltimore offense. They're facing a 2nd and 7. And Mitchell stopped just short of the Raiders' 45-yard line. Number 74, Dave Rowe, backed up by Monty Johnson. Not a correct backfield. Lester Hayes, a rookie, is at left cornerback, 37. Skip Thomas has moved to safety, along with Jack Tatum. And the right cornerback is the veteran Willie Brown, who's playing his 10th year in the playoffs. That is a remarkable record.
Pretty good to play 10 if you're in the playoffs every year.
He's 38 years old, John, and nobody runs by him. They did decline the penalty. It's third down, 5 for the Colts on the Raider 46. Jones fires to the sideline, incomplete. 4th and 5, intended for Glenn Dowdy. He's averaged 10.5 yards punt return. Both clubs, special teams, are outstanding in covering kicks, not great in returning kicks. Although Garrett made a neat return on the opening kickoff. No score early. Ooh, he nearly had that one blocked. A hard rush put in there by Jeff Harner. Out of bounds it goes. He kicked it out of bounds, but we had a big rush in there by Ed Simonini. You're looking at the highest scoring team in the American Football Conference. They racked up 351 points this year. Number 2 running the ball in the NFL. The Bears were first. They're on their 11-yard line with a first down. Stabler to Van Egan, gaping hole. Van Egan busted over the 20 and rolls for the first down. There's that left-handed club again, and they're left-handed not because of the quarterback, because of massive Shell and Upshaw.
And it's a very big play for them. It got them out of the hole, but more than that, I think they're going to try and shut Oakland down on first down. They're going to have to do it by putting some linebackers, even some safety men up on the line of scrimmage. And they're in a position now where they can play pass on first down, and I really think you'll see a lot of it.
Raiders 15-yard gain by Van Egan. They have the ball on their own 26. There's no score. We're early in the first period. Clarence Davis piled up that time. And right in there on him is Ed Simonini, the little middle linebacker, and John Dutton, who's going to play in the Pro Bowl, and the punter, Ray Guy. On second down, the play-action pass. Faber shoots it, completes it to Branch. Branch is the first down on the 40-yard line. Wrapped up there by Lyle Blackwood.
Well, the play-action pass came one play late. But again, you see a situation where Stabler doesn't necessarily go to the weak side of the defense. He goes right into the strength on the play pass. When you're running a play-action pass at somebody, it's easy to get by the rolled-up cornerback. Cliff Branch comes in underneath the safety man Blackwood, and they've got a first down.
Oh, the Raiders now move from their 11-yard line to their own 40. 2 first downs in a row. Van Egan. 2-yard gain that time. He's hit by number 40, the strong safety, Bruce Laird. Stabler was rested last week. Remember, he has a bad knee, a chronic bad left knee, and one wrong whack and he could get out of here. He gives it on a draw play to Clarence Davis. They have that one smelled out, and they throw him for a loss. Davis hit by Fred Cook, the left end. They're down on the 39-yard line of Oakland, a loss of 3. And now they're facing a third down and 11. And we have a new backfield in. Garrett, who's a good third and long or second and long back. And Banaszak, who also can go catch the ball, inserted in the Oakland backfield. Simonini comes out. And a nickel back in the secondary, Ray Oldham's in. He'll be number 25. Well, Stabler looks him over. There's a short pass. Dropped. Incomplete. Carl Garrett coming out of the backfield. Right on his back was the linebacker, Tom McLeod. And the best punter in pro football is standing back waiting for the snap, Ray Guy. He led the league this year. 3 times in 5 years he's led the NFL in punting. He averaged 43.3 yards a kick.
Talk about respect, Kurt. Blackwood's back there 47 yards.
Blackwood drifting back, takes it on the 10. Good coverage on this towering kick. And he's bumped out of bounds on his own 21-yard line. So Baltimore will put the ball in play. That's going to be a very interesting game out at Bronco Mania Land. Denver will be on NBC right after Baltimore and Oakland. First down, Jones looking, fires, and it is into the ground in front of Glenn Dowdy to the sideline, who's covered by the rookie Lester Hayes.
And let's take a look at Burt Jones. He's down. There was a flag thrown. It looks as if it may be intentional roughness. I don't know whether it's on Rowe or Matusik, but they were both all over Jones about the time he threw the ball.
All right, let's check the penalty and see what it's about. Once that ball leaves the passer's hands, the official is supposed to protect the passer. And this is a 15-yard penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 72 defense, first down.
Called on John Matuzak, the defensive left end of the Raiders, for roughing the passer. So Baltimore has a first down on their own 36.
You get a little anxious early in the ball game. Matusik sees he's real close. He comes down. The problem is he hits Burt on the head. That's the one place you're not allowed to touch the quarterback after he's thrown the ball, and that's why they've got a first.
They had the hole that time. Roosevelt leaks, who doesn't carry the ball too often. George Atkinson on the sidelines with a broken ankle. Out, Charlie Phillips with knee surgery. Raiders have been triple in their secondary. Second down, a yard to go. There's Leaks again. First down. Now the Colts do some running of their own.
And you can see Lester Hayes was the only man left to handle Leaks on the play, and he jumped him like a bronc. It's the only way you can do it when you're fighting a man 235 pounds, and it's just you and he.
Baltimore sending Leaks through big holes. Has moved into Oakland territory, a first down on the Oakland 45. Over 8 minutes to play in the first period. Leaks again, third call in a row, and he plows to the 40-yard line of the Raiders. To the Baltimore club and the National Football League's prohibited. Second down, 5. Leaks has run 24 yards now in 3 carries. Lydell Mitchell goes at the middle, and he is stopped at the 37-yard line by John Matuzak. 50 degrees today. Mitchell and McCauley now on 3rd and 3 are the 2 setbacks. Jones rolling, screens it to McCauley, and they bring him down. There's a great play by Willie Hall, number 39, and Monty Johnson, 58. They stopped that one.
Well, you can pretty well bet that on 3rd down with 4-5 to go, they're going to put a linebacker on Lydell Mitchell man-to-man. They're not going to give him that 5- and 6-yard pickup when his deep receivers are covered. And I think they're going to have to go down the field more. Lydell and Cawley have just beaten defenses to death over the year, and I don't believe the Raiders are going to let them do it.
4th and 3. Posey back to receive David Lee's punt. Going at him, and he was rushed. He shanked that one to the left and out of bounds. Not a very good kick by David Lee, and they'll line this one up. We'll see where they spotted out of bounds. Since he's been here 3 years in a row, he's taken his team into the playoffs. 6:37 to go in the first period. Oakland's ball on their own 25-yard line. First down. Oh, I can see that movement there. Gene Upshaw kicking his leg down there. He was a false starter all the way on the snap. You'll see him blur out of there.
And when the guard's pulling, he does lead on almost every case where the ball's going. This is no exception. You can get there a lot quicker if you start early, but it doesn't do you much good.
And John Upshaw, at the end of the play, was kicking the dirt down there and disgusted himself for getting a false start. He's played in the playoffs 10 years also. Willie Brown, Biletnikoff, been in the playoffs 10 years, and Banasak, 4 of them, 10 years in the playoffs.
You'll notice that Baltimore declined that offside penalty. They've now got about 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Baltimore was successful doing that, because if they can keep them with with more than 6 yards to go on 2nd down, they're in a pretty good position. 2nd
down, 8. They spread Biletnikoff right and Cliff Branch to the left. Neither team is threatened in this game. Clarence Davis scoots it out to the 30 into the 31 or 32-yard line. He's had his best year. He's gained over 700 yards, averaged 4.1. Pound for pound, the Raiders say he's the best blocking back in football. It may not be the best, but for his weight, he's the best, they say.
And he's heavy enough to rank right up there with the best ones. He can run the ball. He's become a pretty good pass receiver. He was never recognized as one, but he's become a pretty good one as of late. And he's had an excellent year.
Remember the one he caught against Miami in '74 as time ran out in the end zone. 3rd and 3. They run for it. They stop him. And Oakland will have to punt. Van Egan is piled up by White and Joe Ehrman. Old muscle in his leg. The last 2 or 3 weeks, he said it's much better, as was apparent by his first kick. He's a boomer. He kicks them high and deep. There's a high kick. Not as deep as the previous one. Blackwood takes it. There's a flag down. Blackwood fumbled the ball. I saw an official throw a flag across the field, lined up opposite Lyle Blackwood. Morris Bradshaw, 81, went down to cover. And let's see what this flag's about now.
I think they clipped him on the way down. And I think it was Steve Jackson.
Time remaining, 5:08 in the first period.
Personal foul, clipping on the run back.
That'll put the Colts in a deep hole here.
When they face him, won't have to look into the sun, but when they turn around, they'll be bothered the same.
The clipping penalty puts the Colts back on their 4-yard line. There you're looking up at that sun, and I think you can get an example of the glare as you look from the Colts side toward the other end of the field and up in the sky. Mitchell breaks it to the 10 and goes down on the 11. Quick opener for Lydell Mitchell.
Not too bad.
Short variety, but They got to catch him. Second down, 3 for the Colts. No score in this game. Mitchell again looking for the hole. And he's close to the first down.
You're taking a look at Baltimore attacking Oakland's left side, running to their right.
Dane is on the sideline. First down, Baltimore on their 16. Jones, pump fakes, is going deep. Out there, Scott. Just broken up. Look at that Willie Brown. That man is 38 years old.
Yeah, he's 38 years old, but number 86 had him beat pretty bad. Willie was lucky then. Bert underthrew the ball, or it was a sure 6. Scott went down, made an excellent move on Willie Brown. When he did, it looked like it was long gone. The ball comes up just a little bit short. He isn't noted for his speed, Scott isn't, but he put a little move on him that trip.
Last miss. No score. 3:44 to go in the first period. 16-yard line of Baltimore is the line of scrimmage. Mitchell is hemmed in and stopped at the 17-yard line by Hendricks. And Mad Stork, who was signed originally by these Baltimore Colts, is playing some games so far, number 83.
Well, he's okay.
3rd and 8. McCauley, the third down players in the Baltimore backfield. Great drop back. He's under the gun, and he's hit by Matuzak. Matuzak stops him, and that's the first sack of the game. And Jones helps pick Matuzak up. All right.
What he did is he got up, and he was going to give him his mean look, and he realized who he was looking at and helped him up.
But Matuzak weighs 278 pounds. Holds him back. The Raiders should get good field position if they don't mess up this punt return. David Lee kicking out of his own end zone.
They've been close to getting these punts the last couple of times. They've got 10 men on the line.
He has a good punt this time. Posey on his 45. He's to the 50. 45. Flag goes down. We may have a clipping call. Robert Pratt, the left guard, went down to cover that 50-yard punt by David Lee. Well, the Raiders gained 8 yards on the exchange of punts, even with a clipping penalty involved. And there's a timeout on the field, ladies and gentlemen. And the score is still Baltimore and Oakland, 0-0. First down, Raiders on their own 40. No score, first period, AFC playoff, first round. Davis pass, wide open. Biletnikoff is down for a first down at the Baltimore 46-yard line. Freddie Biletnikoff, for the first time in the last 11 seasons, did not catch 40 passes this year. You see, he caught 33. But look at that average, 16.5, which is his best average per pass since 1970. So and he got deeper than he.
You got it. And he's most effective running inside against linebackers, play action passes. I think you'll see a lot more of them today.
Raiders ball on the Baltimore 46. Van Egan to the 36-yard line, maybe the 35. Close to a first down. And while they untangle, we pause briefly for identification. Kurt Gowdy and John Brody with you in Baltimore. Second down, a foot to go. The Raiders are on the move. They're on the Baltimore 36-yard line. Van Egan led the American Conference in ground gaining. There he goes again. Look at him, boy. He's a bull-like charger. Now, what they're doing right now, Shell, Upshaw, Dalby, are just firing off the line and knocking the Baltimore Colts back.
They're just getting any sort of blue jersey. You can see there's nothing tricky about it. They're lead blocking with Clarence Davis, trying to get as many people as they can at the point of attack. It's been effective to the left so far.
Van Egan, 34 yards. He is the leading ball carrier this year with a number of tries. Davis breaks it to the 20, 15, hey, he has a touchdown. There's a flag down. Flag is down on the play.
Face mask.
Davis went in for the touchdown. Looks like he did it in the Super Bowl against the Vikings when he gained 137 yards.
Exactly, and the same way, Kurt. To the left, letting his people get out in front of him, just doing it. Once he got past the line of scrimmage, he is awesome, and he put 5 people almost out of their shoes.
The penalty is evidently against Baltimore. It is a face mask. It'll be declined.
Foul, face mask, defense. This foul will be administered on the kickoff.
Well, that to kick the point. David Hum, ex-Nebraska quarterback, to hold. The kick is good. Oh, the Raiders are on top in this opening playoff game. Let's watch Mr. Davis go to work, running to his left.
Boy, they do a good job of getting him to the line of scrimmage with a little room to run. You can see he takes off over the left side. McLeod tries to do his part, but Van Egan makes a fine block. Now he's out here. He absolutely fools Blackwood. Nelson Muncie comes over. Bruce Laird comes over and grabs his face mask. That doesn't slow him down, and it is 6-0, now 7, and a penalty.
Bodies come one way and 11 the other way and meet like two express trains. Ray Guy will kick it off. Marshall Johnson is back on the goal line. Number 80. Oakland ahead, 7-0. Here's the kick. Look at that boomer. Johnson chases it, and he will run out of the end zone and down it for the touchback. So Ray Guy is having one of those games where...
Well, at the right time, too.
Baltimore has a first down on their 20. Now Jones will throw it. Tees it out to Freddie Scott. That ball was fired to Hall. That Willie Hall couldn't intercept it.
Well, I think Willie could not get to it quite, but he was in a perfect lane. The ball would have been complete had Willie not been there. That's the problem. You've got to put the ball up a little bit higher when you're trying to throw it over the top of those linebackers because they've got pretty good reach and excellent movement. Bradshaw, and that's pretty strong.
Second down, 10. Colts on their 20. Closing seconds of the first period. Look out from behind. He has to throw that one away, and 74, Dave Rowe nearly intercepted it.
Well, he hit him so fast, he was so surprised the ball got there. Now he wonders why he didn't catch it and would have had to. He'll probably still be playing.
They have two extra secondary backs in for the Raiders. McCauley's on the field for the Colts. He's under the rush again, and he's down. And right now, it's all Raiders. In there is third down Pat Toomey, who is a third down rushing the passer specialist. If they don't mess it up with a clipping or a fumble. David Lee to do the kicking. And there's a gun. That is the end of the first period of this playoff game from Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. It is the Oakland Raiders 7 and the Baltimore Colts nothing. I think the first quarter stats tell the story. The Raiders 101 total yards, 26 for the Colts. Look at the Colts in passing, -18. Jones has been sacked twice. So here we go to the second period. Kurt Gowdy and John Brody. Neil Colsey is the safety man again. And he's at his own 42. David Lee will be the kicker. No wind. Short high kick, a good rush again. This one has a Baltimore bounce to it, and it'll be dead on the 48-yard line of the Raiders. Remember, we're going to... Then the Orange Bowl, Oklahoma and Arkansas at 8 o'clock from the Orange Bowl. First down for the Raiders. Clarence Davis hit for a loss. And there goes a flag down. Clarence Davis tackled by the right linebacker Stan White and Joe Ehrman, the right tackle.
You're not going to beat Stan White all day long.
Holding defense.
That's an automatic first down for the Raiders. Defensive holding call. This will take them into Baltimore territory. To around the Baltimore 47. White's arguing with the official.
Well, it's a call you very rarely see on a running play. Defensive holding just almost is unheard of on defensing a running play. You can see here they go again. Lead block with Mark Van Egan. Give the ball to Clarence Davis and take your best shot. They've got Upshaw and Shell leading the play. White stops it cold. Penalty puts it 1st and 5 or 1st and 10. 1st
and 10. Oakland ball on the Baltimore 48. 7-0 early in the second period. Oakland ahead. This time they go right. Number 63, Mike Barnes, hops on Mark Van Egan. 1,000-yard years in a row. And he can block, too. He can rattle you. Second down, 6 for the Raiders on the Baltimore 44. Davis is hit by number 53, Stan White. Stan White, the cagey right linebacker of Ohio State. Coming on is Ray Oldham. The fifth secondary back, Ed Simonini, the middle linebacker, comes out. Lift branch is spread to the left, Bolitnikoff to the right. 3rd and 6. Look out, there he goes. He's gone. He's gone. Bruce Laird, touchdown. Touchdown. Bruce Laird.
Bruce Laird played that ball perfectly, Kurt. Stabler did not even see him. He was trying to go off to his back. He wanted originally to go to Casper. Casper was well covered in the middle. When he came off to Van Egan, he thought he was open. Laird was hiding. That's the way you pick off for 6.
Pass intended for Van Egan. Stabler's had some interception problems this year. He knows it. He'll be ready. Keeps that arm warm, and the Colts are right back in.
Those are the kind of interceptions it's pretty hard to keep from throwing. When you don't see the man, it's just a good defensive play.
Tony Linhart for the point. Bill Troop is holding. Now it's a fired-up Baltimore bench. And the kick is good. We have a tie game in Baltimore. We'll be back with a Baltimore kickoff. It is Baltimore 7 and Oakland 7. There's the man from American International, Bruce Laird. Pittsburgh led the league in interceptions with 31. Baltimore had 30. Here's the kickoff by Linhart. Coming to Garrett. 2-yard line. Out to the 10, 20, 25, 30. Rolls out to the 33. Another fine return by Carl Garrett, and it's the Raiders' ball. Let's take a look now at that 61-yard touchdown run by Bruce Laird.
Now you can see it looks like a stupid throw. I know Stabler could not see him. There's no excuse for having a ball picked off and run in. But if you don't see him, it's pretty tough to figure it out. Laird's had a great year. He's now playing the kind of defense because the people around him are better than everybody knew he was capable of. And the game is tied.
We have a timeout on the officials. Now the Colts, I'll tell you what was the problem. 10 men on the field. Division 4 or the Central Division 3 of them. First down. Taylor steps up out of the pocket, throws the ball, completes it to Bolitnikoff. First down at the 45. And Bolitnikoff is stopped at the 46-yard line by Lyle Blackwood.
Kurt, you almost know. You almost know.
Davis is out. Carl Garrett's in. It's a catch for him. That was blocked by 63, Mike Barnes. This is the sack pack. And they rolled up some sacks this year. They had 47 traps in the quarterback. New England, number 1, had 58.
Just real good penetration up front from Joe Ehrman and Mike Barnes. When you get that kind of penetration.
Second down, 10. Raiders on their 46-yard line. We're in a tie game. 7-all. There's Garrett. Garrett outside. Runs to the 50 and is rolled out down on the 48-yard line of Baltimore by Ed Simonini, the little 208-pound, hard-hitting middle linebacker from Texas A&M. We've had a playoff record set already in this game. The longest return of a pass for a touchdown, 61 yards by Bruce Laird. Previous was Lloyd Mumford of Baltimore against Pittsburgh. 3 wide receivers in the game now. Mike Siani come on the field for Oakland. That pass. To Bill Grant. He was open, too.
He was open, but Simonini made a great play coming up the middle. They know they've got to put some pressure on Stabler. Didn't have time to wait for Branch to finish his pattern. He's down there. He's just making his move at the proper time. He sees Stabler coming to him. But that ball is long gone before he turns.
Ray Guy in punt formation on 4th down. Lyle Blackwood is the safety man. That little yell you hear is C-O-L-T-S, Colts. High kick. Way up there. Let's see how it bounces. Over the end zone, a touchback. Baltimore's ball on their own 20-yard line. Roosevelt leaks to the backfield. The Baltimore Colts on their own 20-yard line. That's Leaks, the fullback. He's jammed up after short yardage pickup. We have a flag down.
Looks like another face mask.
Sistrunk, Monty Johnson. That's against the Oakland Raiders, grabbing the face mask. We've had only one turnover in the game. That was Oakland when Van Egan fumbled.
Face mask, number 58, defense, first down.
They caught Monty Johnson grabbing the face mask. Roosevelt Leaks, first down. That's an automatic first down. Baltimore's ball on their 27-yard line. Leaks trying to roll out tackle. He's jammed up there. The Colts don't go wide very well. Just under 11 minutes to go in the half. There's Mitchell. He has a first down. Mitchell spins it to the 43-yard line of Baltimore. Hit by the rookie Lester Hayes, the left cornerback.
We mentioned they get a lead block out of Roosevelt Leaks. They give the ball to Mitchell, let him pick his own hole, and he found one on the left side. You see Leaks kicking Floyd Rice out. Matusik is well blocked. Monty Johnson is trying to recover. Hendricks comes all the way over from the other side, and they finally get him down.
First down Colts on their 43-yard line. Mitchell. Flags down as Mitchell darted to the line of scrimmage and was jammed up on his 45-yard line. George Kuntz
75, offense.
went offside. George Kuntz, the right tackle of the Colts, was offside. Well, this will set them back if they accept the penalty. The 2-yard gain. Willie Brown is the defensive captain of the Raiders, number 24. The Raiders have never won a playoff game on the road. If they're going back to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to win here and win at either Pittsburgh or Denver.
Number 75, offense, still first down.
First down and 15 for Baltimore on his 38-yard line. Tie game if you just joined us, 7-all along NBC Way. 10 minutes to play in the first half. Following this game, Pittsburgh, Denver. Mitchell lunges to the 41. John, so even are these playoffs. I think you could throw a handkerchief over all four of these playoff teams, Pittsburgh, Denver, Baltimore, and Oakland, and take a stab and come out with one of the four, and any one of the four.
And as a matter of fact, there were 3 more that didn't get in.
How about New England,
That's
Miami,
right.
Houston looked good at the end of the year. San Diego, Cincinnati are a strong team. Very well balanced conference. Second down now. Pat Toomey makes it a 4-man rush. Second down, 12. 6 secondary backs. Jones flips it out. They've got some running room there. And Mitchell is out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Baltimore. Lester Hayes, just a rookie. The Raiders have had to adjust their backfield, their secondary backfield wrong. By the way, they've been hit with 7 touchdown bombs of over 40 yards this year. So look out. Jones could hit one anytime. Now he's under, oh, there's a great hit. Charging that one is the linebacker who was blitzing, Monty Johnson, 58. Sacked him, and that's the 3rd sack for the Raiders in the game.
They've done it in different ways, Kurt. The first time they didn't have to use a blitz. They just had Rowan Matusik coming in and Toomey. This time Monty Johnson shot the gap. I think they were surprised, and he came off the block, playing a little game in there with Willie Hall, who's coming on the other side of the screen. He falls off his blocker and makes a good play on Jones.
4th down, 19. David Lee in punt formation. Colsey, the safety man. Colsey was going to gamble on that one. Touched by a Raider. Oh,
that's
bounced right back up to him. Bounced right back up to Morris Bradshaw, number 81. As it hit him, came right back up, and that could have been an unlucky break for Oakland. Clarence Davis and Mark Van Egan are set behind Stabler. Van Egan knocked down at the 24-yard line. 2nd down, 8 to go. Litnikoff coming right at you. Branch to the other side. Lester Hayes, the rookie cornerback. They keep talking to him. This is his first playoff game. Stabler is going deep to Branch. He's out there. And he's out of bounds on the 49-yard. He was trying to make the turn. Once he makes the turn, look out, he ran the 109.4 at University of Colorado.
And that's what I'm talking about when we say attack the strength of a defense. They're in a roll defense, a double zone. He allows Cliff Branch to come all the way inside on Blackwood, Nelson, Muncie, the two of them, beat them both with a well-run pattern.
Raiders are on their 49-yard line. Time remaining, 8:15 in the first half. Score 7-7. Stabler now 4 out of 8 for 68 yards. Clarence Davis following Van Egan and nudges his way into Baltimore territory to the Baltimore 49. Joe Ehrman took him there, helped by Stan White. A gain of 2, 2nd down, 8.
2nd and 8 from the Colts, 49.
Oh, this is settling into a game where something's going to happen and the breaks are going to do it. That interception by Bruce Laird turned it around for the Colts.
It's really the only thing they've done offensively, and that was a defensive play. They have not moved it offensively as Oakland has.
Stabler limping away, fires the ball. It is out of bounds. The Raiders are 0 for 4, and the Colts 0 for 5. Passing play. Oh, he flooded that one. And there's a fine play by Norm Thompson, who climbed up on the back of Biletnikoff and knocked it away, but he did it legally. He was going for the ball.
Whenever that flag isn't thrown, you've done it legally. He was in a double zone, got stuck right on Biletnikoff. There was no back coming out of the backfield to hold him there, and he played him like a blanket.
Ray Guy in punt formation again. Blackwood, the safety man. Now, Guy is standing on his 36. Let's see where the ball lands after he kicks it. He'll kick from about his 40. He'll try and hang it up. It lands on the 2 and is in the end zone. So he kicked that one 58 yards in the air. Baltimore on their 20-yard line, first down. The game tied 7-all. Midway, second period. Jones to Mitchell. And Mitchell is tightened up at the 22 or 23-yard line. Otis Sistrunk and number 70. 2nd down, 8. Jones looks the field over. Shoots it out. It is caught. That's it. Stop. 86. First down, Baltimore.
Scott ran the same pattern on Lester Hayes that a few minutes ago Branch ran on Muncie and Laird. Will run pattern. He comes inside, takes it back to the outside, gives Jones some room to the corner. That's the best ball Jones has thrown all day.
That was good for 27 yards. Now Baltimore just short of the 50-yard line. 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. A tie game, 7-all. Hand off to Mitchell. Mitchell slips away and then falls down. They had him at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Barnes came up. Ted Hendricks now has moved to a strong side line. In other words, he's going to line up wherever the tight end is. And a new player, a rookie, Jeff Barnes, has come in. Floyd Rice has gone out. He's had a bad knee, and his knee must be bothering him.
And they're playing it this way because it's a whole lot easier for a rookie who hasn't played much in the regular season to come in, understand one side of the field. If he had to flip-flop, it'd be too tough on him.
Second down and 6. Mitchell again. He's down to the 44-yard line by Otis Sistrunk, number 60. To do that at Miami with Jim Kick because McCauley Kick, outstanding pass receivers. They can run the ball, too. Third down, 3. Jones looking. Gets away. First down. First down for the Colts to the 35-yard line of Oakland. David Rowe, the middle guard, stopped him.
You know, a guy can pick up those 30 yards when you get good blocks up front. If everybody stays with their people, and you see Hendricks is coming, they're sending 5 people. But everybody's on somebody. When that happens, the quarterback can find a hole, as Jones did now. Finds it, picks up a long 7 yards, and they've got a 1st and 10.
Jones, a very interesting young fella. Flies his own plane, loves to hunt and fish. I've been out of doors. There's Santa Claus again. Newfangled Santa Claus. With newfangled equipment. Roosevelt leaks. He's hit by Hendricks. Slips away from him, but Hendricks slowed him down enough for number 72, Matuzak, to finally bring him down. Oakland 34. This game is tied 7-all. Raiders scored first, then the Colts scored on a 61-yard pass interception run by Bruce Laird. 3:44 to go in the first half. Off the hands of Raymond Chester, the first time they've gone to him, the tight end who used to play with the Raiders. Jack Tatum nearly grabbed the deflection.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen a receiver, a tight end like Raymond Chester. He's a great blocker, an outstanding tight end. If he has a problem, it's catching the ball between linebackers. He's not good facing the quarterback, catching the ball in his hands. Get him running down the field, and he won't ever drop it.
Oh, Bert says...
That's the way it goes, big fella.
Yeah. They'll drop a few on you before it's all over.
Next play.
Third down, 9. 6 secondary backs in for the Raiders. There's protection. There's a short off to McCauley. McCauley has a first down at the 21-yard line of Oakland. A little delay as he came out of the backfield.
Exactly. You get good pass protection. Pretty soon those guys have to hustle. The linebackers are way back in their deep drop. McCauley helped out originally, kind of slid off the line, little check flare type action. Monty Johnson can't keep up with him. He's got a little lead, picks up the first down.
Well, this is quite a drive by the Colts. They started on their 20-yard line. They're now on the Oakland 21. Don McCauley of North Carolina. Mitchell and Leaks are the setbacks. Colts now are taking it to the Raiders. Roosevelt Leaks bumped into one of his own men and reached the 17-yard line of the Raiders. What a double hitter for you. Second down, 6. Oh, there's a charge. Jeff Barnes, a rookie. Now, I want to tell you, this kid's going to be a star with this club. He is a hitter and very quick out of the University of California.
He's a lot like Tom Henderson down in Dallas. He's the kind of guy you can't keep out of the lineup. They happen to wear the same number, but this guy is so great on special teams. He's finally getting a chance to play in a regular unit. He got trapped last time, but this trip he made the play.
Third down, Pat Toomey is in. They'll probably rush 4 men, and McCauley's back in the backfield for the Colts, along with Lydell Mitchell. Third down and 8. Jones looking, time, interception. Oh, dropped by Jack Tatum. He had it. Tatum had it right in his hand. Tatum says, I had possession.
I don't think he did. We'll see in the replay. It's only natural he's going to be concerned. He took about 5 steps with it, but I think he was bobbling the ball the whole way. He reads it perfectly. He's in great position. Comes over, picks it off on the dead run. Had a lot of running room in front of him, but you can see he never had a hold of the ball. Forgot to take it with him.
Good call, John. There it is. There's Tatum right in front of the receiver. Now, he never does have possession. He is muffing the ball around. No control of it. Fourth down, the field goal team in. Tony Linhart has kicked 17 out of 26. He's made 10 out of 15 inside the 40. This is a 36-yard attempt. And it is up. The kick is good. Baltimore has the lead on a 36-yard field goal by Tony Linhart. With 1 minute, 58 seconds to go, the 2-minute warning. Baltimore in the lead for the first time, 10-7. Begin and Carl Garrett are deep. Linhart to kick off. Line drive kick. Garrett, 6-yard line. Out to the 20, 25, to the 30, 35-yard line. The purpose of all kickoff teams is to keep the other team pinned inside the 20. When you run the ball over your own 25, they say, that's a good kickoff return. So the Raiders have had good kickoff returns.
Linhart's putting that ball a little low for them to really get good coverage on it. Oakland's had good field position. They haven't done much with it in this quarter.
Oh, and now, John, they're all even in rushing. Each team 87 yards rushing. First down for the Raiders on their own 35. We're in the last 2 minutes of the first half. There's a short toss, wide open at the 50. The 25, 45, and inside the 45. Clarence Davis came out of the backfield to grab that one, and boy, he was open.
Had to be a blown assignment. Two linebackers went in correct opposite ways. They don't have defenses designed that way when people are coming into the area.
Oakland on the Baltimore 42-yard line. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go in the half. Favor pass off the hands of Cliff Branch, who was being covered by Tom McLeod, the linebacker. That offensive line has really protected Stabler against a very aggressive front four of Baltimore. Stabler's not been sacked yet in this game. And this one is complete. Biletnikoff skips out. They're masters at this. Stabler and Biletnikoff working that sideline with a clock.
You give him enough time, he's going to find a way to get to Biletnikoff anytime they double one of the other receivers. If Fred is one-on-one, he can find more ways to move the defensive back away from him. Just slip on out to the sideline and get the ball at the perfect time, pick up the first down.
Let's see now. Stabler is throwing 13 times in the first half, completed 6, 102 yards. Biletnikoff, leading pass receiver, 3 catches in the game. First down, Oakland at the Baltimore 29. The time remaining in the half, 1 minute and 12 seconds. Oh, no gain on that one. Van Egan stopped cold by Joe Ehrman. Joe Ehrman, 76.
Holding, number 87, offense, still first down.
Dave Casper, the tight end, guilty of holding. 3 wide receivers on the field for the Raiders. Branch, Biletnikoff, Mike Siani. Siani's been hurt the last few weeks. They missed him. They like this 3 wide receiver setup. Siani was having a good first half of the season. First and 20. There it is to Van Egan. He's to the 30, 25. Pulls his way to the 23-yard line. They nearly made it all back again.
Well, what they did is Van Egan made an excellent play. He got it inside the 25-yard line, which means now that any field goal try will be 40 yards or less. That's just good heads-up thinking. He's about 3 yards short of a first down. Stabler's got plenty of time. Van Egan just kind of slides over the middle. All the linebackers are way back in their deep drop. Casper helps him out with a good block, and he picks up the rest.
Second down, 4 to go. The clock stops with 52 seconds remaining in the half. Do it again next year.
I didn't see it either, Kurt, because I was wondering how Dallas beat us 30-28 when we were ahead 28-16 with 2 to go.
Oh, fumble. Dutton got it. John Dutton has it. Davis fumbles it away. John Dutton recovers it for Baltimore. That's the second turnover. And that might have saved a tie here at the half for Baltimore.
A tie or a touchdown.
And Baltimore has had only 26 turnovers all year. First down for the Colts. Mitchell. He's stopped at the 30-yard line, and there are 40 seconds to go. Colts will just keep it going and try and go on into the locker room with a 3-point halftime lead. The Raiders were anywhere from a 2 to a 4-point favorite in this game, even though it's Baltimore's home field.
I don't think we'll see more than one more play in this half.
18 seconds. Mitchell again. All right, stop me. I'm on my way to the locker room, says Lydell Mitchell. And we're coming to the end of the first half in Memorial Stadium, Baltimore. And in this